I'm going to make a summer pudding using a variety of strawberries and other mixed berries, which is going to be delicious. I've already just softened these in some warm water. Now I'm going to strain them off in this strainer here. I'd like to reserve the liquid because we use that later to make some sauce. In my recipe here, I've got some strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, also some red currants. I'm going to pour the last bit through. Terrific. Okay, I'm just going to put that aside. Now in a basin here, I've lined it with some cling film. This is going to make it really easy to unmould later once the pudding's already set. Now I'm going to line it with some white bread. First of all, just putting one into the bottom and then putting the bread around the outside, but overlapping it a little bit as you make the edge of the pudding. It's important not to have any gaps at all, otherwise when you unmould the pudding, you'll see little holes and the sauce and the fruit will leak out. So that's my last bit of bread in there. I'm just going to push down the bread to fill in the gaps so that the sauce and the fruit don't leak through. This is just ordinary white bread, but once I've got all my fruit and juice ladled in there, it's going to taste delicious. So now it's time to add the fruit. So just spooning the fruit in and pressing it down a little bit as you go. This is my final one. Perfect. All right, I'm just going to squeeze it down a little bit, but ultimately we were going to weight the top of the pudding and then put it in the fridge. This will help to compress the fruit through into the bread. It's going to look delicious. And finally finishing with a bread lid. Okay, just pressing that in too. You can break it up if you need to, just to get the right shape. One more little bit just here to finish. Now I'll bring up the sides of the cling film to seal off the pudding. Then I'm going to use a saucer kind of as a lid so that I can press a weight down on top. So first the saucer. So I'm going to use this bowl as a weight. I'll fill it with water and press the whole pudding in the fridge overnight. My summer pudding's been in the fridge overnight, so now it's time to unmould it. Take off the weight and the saucer that I've got there too. Now the pudding basin's been lined with cling film, so I'm just going to unwrap that and I can see that it's been nicely pressed. Okay, so this is my serving plate. I'm just going to invert it on top of the pudding basin and then here we go. Beautiful. And easy as that, so just taking off the cling film. Now you can see that some of the juices of the berries have come through. Don't worry if there's some bread showing because I can pour this juice over the top and it's going to look amazing. I really love this summer pudding. It's a great pudding for summer nights, but if you're making it in winter, there's no reason why you couldn't use frozen berries. One of my absolute favourites.